Over the Top, the podcast, man. This is a special episode. For those that's listening, this episode is actually visual now, so you can go look at it on YouTube. It'll be in my link in my bio at _IamDemond. This is a special episode, man. And I got my brother to be here with me to actually do this episode, man. My brother Jamaal, man. Go ahead and introduce yourself, man.
Peace, brother. Thank you for having me on the show, Mighty Black Man. And I appreciate everybody tapping in today that's been not just been supporting me, but supporting Brother Jamaal as well. Appreciate y'all.
Man, appreciate how you feeling today, man.
I'm feeling good, Mighty Black Man. I woke up black, get to go to sleep black, then I get to wake up black again. Don't get no better than that, brother.
Hey, that's the most important thing, man. We about to get straight into it, man. I always wanted to shine more light on just you and what it is that you do. Not only the board game, because a lot of people know you for the board game as well. Mm-hmm. And so I just want you to, go into a little detail of who Jamaal Nelson is, Brother Jamaal Nelson is.
Mm-hmm. So as you said, a lot of people do know me for the board game because, I got on the news a few months ago, Channel 8 News. I had the segment, and they spotlighted my Black culture and Black history board game. Mm-hmm. But then, as you said, I got other products and services as well that a lot of people don't know about. Mm-hmm. So once again, I got my Black culture and Black history board game, which allows you to laugh and learn at the same time. But I also have my self-published children's book, which is called Melanin Comes with Power, which spreads upliftment, re-education, positive imagery, and motivational messages to our youth. I got the gaming app. It's the demo version, but I got the gaming app that's out as well, which is the physical board game. But, in the app version, I'm, working on getting the updates to that because, it's always, new updates that you need for the app. I also have my speaking services as well. Like last week, I spoke at Liberty Elementary, which is, Warren Central Township.
Yep.
I spoke there at that elementary school. I spoke at Franklin Central High School. There's Black Student Union 2 months ago. I spoke at a law firm a few months ago. Kip Elementary. So that's my speaking services as well.
You ain't playing no games, did you?
Oh, not at all, brother. Not at all. We young, man, so we might as well take those calculated risks, and just do everything we can while we young, because you don't want to look back 20, 30 years from now, like, I wish I at least would have tried this, or, man, I wonder what could have happened, or what could have possibly been if I did this and that while I was younger. So might as well do it now. So, I got the speaker services as well. Got the online bookstore, which is called the Liberation Bookstore, and a few other things I'm working on as well, brother.
Okay, man, that sounds good, man. And just for those that's listening, man, y'all got to go check out his board game, man. And just speaking on your board game, we're going to start right there real fast. Mm-hmm. What inspired you to make this board game?
So what inspired me to make this board game was, I'm 24 years old. Mm-hmm.
From Indianapolis, right?
Yeah. 24 years old, born and raised, Naptown native, 317 all day. But I went to the military when I was 18 years old. Now, a lot of people be surprised, bro, when I say I used to be in the Army, bro.
Yeah,
because, I'm on that Malcolm X, Black Revolution, Pan-Africanism, Black liberation, all that all day.
For the people. For the people.
But just like Malcolm X, Malcolm X, his birth name was Malcolm Little. He became Malcolm X until he went through his self-discovery phase. Yeah. And he started reading books, becoming more knowledgeable. Some people say conscious or woke. Same thing with me. I joined the military when I was 18 because I wasn't Brother Jamaal at the time. I was just Jamaal. 18 years old, I'm lost. I graduated high school with a 2.1 GPA.
Dang.
So college was definitely off the table, bro.
Yeah, a lot of people probably wouldn't think that is.
College is off the table, bro. And, hey, my Dukes, mama was like, hey, your twin brother going to college, you got a partial scholarship. What you about to do? You ain't about to just be, staying at the crib, not doing nothing. Mm-hmm. Either you gonna go to school, get you a job, something. College is off the table once again. And I was working at Steak Shake at the time, bro. Making $7.25 an hour, bro. And I was like, bro, I know this $7.25 at Steak Shake is not about to get me, it's not about to improve my overall quality of life at all. And it's not gonna be anything, it's not gonna bring me any tangible or concrete benefits or gains in the future. And I can't live off of that. I can't, produce anything anything decent off of making $7.25 an hour.
Right.
So I was like, all right, took me about 2 or 3 weeks to figure out what I was gonna do. But I remember in high school, but it's crazy because them Army recruiters, bro, they target a specific audience. They look for young Black boys and girls who are either confused about what they want to do in life, or they want to go to college but can't pay for school. Those are the two types of black youth they target. And they got me because, again, bro, I ain't had nothing going on in life.
Steak and shakes. Is that what you say?
Yeah. So I was like, bro,
yeah, we out in the winter, man. Something like that.
Yeah. So I was like, I just go to the Army for a little bit, man. Figure things out. Hated it. I did not like being in the military, bro. But to be optimistic rather than pessimistic, I met some good people while I was in the military, bro. Mm-hmm. The first time I ever picked up a book and read a book on my own inclination, like my own will, like I want to read a book, I was about 19, 20 years old. So I was in the military for about 1 or 2 years. I had a brother, his name is Marshall. In the military you go by last names.
Yep.
My last name is Nelson. So they call me Nelson. His last name Marshall. I call him Marshall. We was in there playing 2K. And bro, I was waxing him, bro. I did him in like 10 games straight. It's like, all right, bro, we've been playing 2K all day. I'm about to go read this book, man. I was like, all right, bro, you had fun with that. He said, hey, bro, when I get done with it, I can, let you borrow it. I said, hey, bro, I ain't trying to be rude or nothing, bro. I ain't trying to hold you, but I'm not about to read no book, bro. It's a Saturday, tomorrow, Sunday. It's the weekend, bro. We got to go back to work on Monday. What I look like reading a book? I ain't in high school no more.
Yeah.
It wasn't until, I feel remiss, I cannot remember this brother's name, but it was another brother who was sadly, slain by a police officer. He didn't have a weapon on him, nothing. And, they killed him. They got away with it.
Somebody you was in Army with?
Yeah, it happened while I was in the Army. I remember seeing it on the news, see it all over Twitter and social media. Right. And I was like, damn, why does this keep happening? Why is it that my family and everybody I know's conditions and circumstances and predicaments are like this? Why is it that we don't own anything? My family or people close to me or close associates and loved ones, you don't own anything. Why do we not have our own economic structure? We don't have our own political structure or political control. We don't have our own businesses, established businesses and services. And why is it that the masses of white people, specifically who reside in Northern America, they own all of the vital or essential resources. They own they have a majority or accumulated most of the wealth.
Yeah.
Why is there a disproportionate distribution of wealth, power, resources, all the above? Why is it that the masses of black interacting people, specifically in Northern America, go through more hardships, difficulties, and have a more difficult or lessen overall quality of life than white folks? So he said, hey, bro, read this book called The New Jim Crow, Mass Incarceration, and the Age of Colorblindness. And I picked that book up, man, by Michelle Alexander, The New Jim Crow, Mass Incarceration, and the Age of Colorblindness. That book led me towards The Miseducation of the Negro by Carter G. Woodson, The Autobiography of Malcolm X, Up from Slavery by Booker T. Washington, Angela Davis' autobiography. I can go on and on. The Falsification of African Consciousness by Dr. Amos Wilson. Then after reading all these books, bro, I done began to just feel better. I began to actually do better in life. Yeah. Not just want something good in life, but actually getting, receiving actual tangible things in life. I'm not just saying stuff to sound good, using fancy articulations, rhetoric, and metaphors, but I'm actually getting things back in life.
Right.
And it boosted up my motivation once I started learning my history, bro. Because if you don't know your history, then you won't understand your present. And you can't fix it.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Because if you don't understand your present, if you don't know your history, you can't understand your present. If you don't understand what's causing the initial factors and causes which led you to your present, and everything that's inflicting you, everything that's hindering your progression or causing regression, then you have a lessened potential to have a better overall quality of life in the future. So I was learning that all these significant black activists, revolutionaries, inventors, scholars, entrepreneurs, philanthropists, all the above, that all contributed these great achievements and contributions, not just to the masses of black and African people in the global aspect, but these significant contributions, strides, and efforts to mankind in general. That gave me the inspiration. If this black man and black woman did that, that means I can do this. I don't have to, just because I grew up a certain way doesn't mean I have to accept that fate. So then after reading all these books, I'm like, man, what's a way that I can take all this information I got and make it fun, both fun and entertaining? Because, I mean, if we keep it a band, bro, a lot of our people don't like to read books, bro.
Yeah. Especially in this generation,
Especially, we in a progressive, steadily growing technological era. We playing video games, social media, all the above. So, they're not reading books. I'm like, all right, cool. What's a way I can, plant some seeds into my people, re-educate my people? Because we've been educated through white and or European bias, falsified, or linear curriculums, K through 12 in America's school systems.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it's whitewashed, Europeanized, and westernized.
Have you ever noticed, man, you just said something a little bit earlier, how you was talking about how we don't know our people, and it's like when we do learn our people, we get a different type of confidence about ourselves. I want to ask you this real fast. If you knew about Mansa Musa in school, if they taught you about that, like, I know some schools teach it, but a lot of them don't. And if you knew about Mansa Musa earlier in life, how confident would you be just as an entrepreneur, just a young black man, let's just say that?
If I learned about Mansa Musa in high school, middle school, or elementary school, if I learned about Mansa Musa or Huey P. Newton or Malcolm X or Marcus Garvey, all them, bro, I wouldn't have, because when I joined the military, bro, I didn't have no confidence. Bro, I couldn't have, it was a lot of times I couldn't even have a normal conversation with somebody without stuttering over my words, or can't even look him in the eye. I'm looking down while I talk to him. I ain't had no confidence, bro, because I didn't think that a black man or a woman could do something great besides being an athlete or entertainer, or a rapper or singer or something like that. Which I'm not knocking nobody who involves themselves in that line of work, but a lot of our people get discouraged if they can't, if they can't excel in that specific involvement. Then that's when they do something that's either degrading, defiling, or demeaning to themselves or their people. But bro, if I knew about that, bro, I never would have joined the military. I'd have been probably doing what I'm doing now, and probably just had a few more years to, get up on it. I could have been in a better place, but, I am thankful that I'm on it now, and I'm able to have these great products and services for my business. So, yeah, if I knew that back then, brother, I probably would have liberated our people by now, to be honest.
Hey, that's the fact, man. And so that's what basically inspired you to create this knowledge of self board game. Yeah. Man, I love that, man. I love to shine light on that because you're a young black man with his own board game. And not every day you hear, something like that. How old you said you was again?
24, brother.
24. So my brother right here, 24 years old, doing something amazing. Like, and you got to understand, can you explain the board game just a little bit more?
Definitely. So the whole point of my board game, which is called Knowledge of Self, not just knowledge of self of you as an individual, but knowledge of self as in having a thorough, not just understanding, but a thorough overstanding of your history.
Yeah.
So the whole point of my board game is you laugh and learn as you venture through both black history and black culture, ranging from black saying and doings, black music, black activists, revolutionaries, movie stars, rappers, singers, entrepreneurs, scholars, all the above. You might pick up a card about Malcolm X. You might pick up a card about Huey P. Newton and the Black Panther Party. You might pick up a card about Marcus Garvey, Mansa Musa, Betty Shabazz, Rosa Parks, Maya Angelou, Madam C.J. Walker. You might pick up a card about Gucci Mane, Megan Thee Stallion, Lil Baby, Cat Williams, Erykah Badu, traditional black foods and dishes, do-rags, scarves. If you see a group of black people running, what you gonna do? Stand there and look crazy? Nah, you gonna run with them. Because obviously they're running from something. Yeah. That's the whole point of the board game. And I also got the black dollar bills to go with the board game.
Oh, yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, because that symbolizes the masses of black and or African people needing to build, operate, control, maintain, and strengthen own economic structure.
Okay, I like that. Man, I just want to ask you this too. When somebody mentions Brother Jamaal, what would you say Brother Jamaal stands for and what he's trying to accomplish?
Oh, off top. Because I get that question a lot, honestly. When they say, hey, Brother Jamaal, who are you? What do you involve yourself in? What's your overall vision, your objectives, your primary focus? What's your goals? I say my goals, my primary focus is, because a lot of people got this problem when they built their own business. And I'm sure you've seen this before. When they start their own business, their own provider service or own platform, whatever, they're trying to reach everybody.
Ooh.
If you try to reach everybody, bruh, you're not going to get nobody.
Yep.
My primary focus, goals, objectives, focus, everything like that is liberating the masses of black and African people in the global aspect. I'm a revolutionary because I'm doing something that's abnormal. I'm doing my own thing, but I'm doing it to re-educate and better the overall quality of life of my people. I'm a Pan-African. I'm trying to liberate our people socially, emotionally, politically, economically, psychologically, physically, spiritually, all the above.
Right, you got me off guard with all that, but man, just you doing all this is just on a whole nother level, just in general, because I couldn't even get my mind to even think fast, creating a whole board game. And so I want to go down to another thing that you've done as well, and that's write a book. And could you speak about writing your book as well? Because your board game ain't the only thing,
I appreciate it again, bro.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Because, again, a lot of people do know me for the Black History and Black Culture board game, which I do appreciate. And I appreciate, all the support I've gotten so far, all the love. Because, again, my business ain't about making a dollar. It's about positively impacting, progressing, and advancing, and improving the overall quality of life of our people. But I also have my own self-published children's book, which is called Melanin Comes with Power, which has 7 short stories all in one book and 1 bonus story at the end to equal, 8 stories. But it's called Melanin Comes with Power, and it spreads upliftment, re-education, positive energy, motivational messages, and encouragement to our youth. Because I remember when I was younger, bro, and I had the children's book or the youth book. The only black faces I can remember, bro, is Lil Bill. That's it, bro.
That's a fact. I don't even know if he wasn't on too many of the books.
He wasn't, bro.
Yeah.
He wasn't, because we had Judy B. Jones. That's probably about 1st to 4th grade. But children's books, bro, we had that one with the mouse and the cookie. You know what you want to talk about?
Yep.
Dr. Seuss.
That's funny. Yep.
Bro, them Dr. Seuss books is racist, bro. That's a whole nother conversation for another day. Them Dr. Seuss books is racist, bro.
Hey, I believe you. There's a lot of hidden little, things in the book and all type of different stuff. Yeah,
it is a lot of racist subliminal messages to where it may not be direct, but it might not be right in your face, but it's suppressed in there somehow. We had Dr. Seuss. We had that little book about the mouse and the cookie. What's some them other children's books we had? I can't remember none off the top of my head, but wasn't none of them back. That's black. That's the point I'm trying to get to. So, I just came up with the idea. Said, man, I want a book to where they can learn about the individuals that's left out of America's basic school curriculums. I'm teaching about Angela Davis, Ashad Shakur, Kathleen Cleaver, Marcus Garvey, Malcolm X. I'm also teaching them to love their natural physical features as, black boys and girls, black men, women, and men, to love the African genotype. Your genotype is your physical characteristics, your skin complexion, the hue or the coloring of your, skin, your the grade or texture of your hair, the iris of your eye, all the above. Teaching the girls, one of the stories in there is called Your Melanin is Glorious, Black Economic Structure, Black Women Are Goddesses, stuff like that. A boy to a man,
okay,
stuff like that.
I like that. So I want to ask you this too, man. Just being young black from Indianapolis, Indiana, what was the hardest thing growing up here, just being young and black?
I say the hardest thing growing up here, bro, was being able to realize that it's okay to do my own thing. Like, you don't have to. Honestly, this happens a lot in Indianapolis, but I think this is really anywhere in the world.
Yeah.
Like, because when you're young, bro, that's where the popularity factor comes into play. And it's kind of sad we grown, and some people still try to do that popularity thing, bro. They trying to just, look good for everybody.
Yeah.
But back in, high school, middle school, elementary school, bro, it's hard when you're young, growing up not just in Indianapolis, but everywhere else, and doing your own thing, because you're just trying to, seek your peers' approval. You're just trying to be cool with everybody and stuff like that, because I knew I was different when I was younger, but it was kind of as if I wasn't trying to accept it. Like, I just wanted to do what everybody else does. I want everybody to think I'm cool, and I'm trying to get everybody else validation and approval and stuff like that instead of doing my own thing. So, and one thing that I love that's changed about Indianapolis, bro, when we was coming up, bro, it really wasn't a lot to do besides go to the skating rink.
Right, yeah.
Go to the
west
movie.
side with the east side, yeah.
Yeah, go to the movie theater, bro. We would just, how bad it was growing up, bro. We just walk around the mall, bro.
Hey, I wonder if anybody else do that in other cities. It was we used to really get excited and go downtown in Indianapolis, Indiana to just walk downtown in the mall and then get kicked out and just, walk around downtown.
Yeah, walk around Circle Center Mall downtown or walk around Castleton, bro. That was like the highlight. Not walk around the mall and go to another event. No, just walk around the mall because it wasn't nothing to do. But Indianapolis is a real progressive city, bro. Like, we getting up there. I honestly, bro, like in the next 5 to 10 years, I think we're going to be up there with like Atlanta and all them other big cities, when it comes culture-wise. Because, bro, we host the NCAA National Football Championship game, the Final Four. We got all the big artists coming here for concerts. Bro, we got a lot going on for the city, creative-wise, too, when it comes to local entrepreneurs, freelancing scene, artist scene, stuff like that, bro. Really coming up. We top 10 biggest cities in the country, bro. A lot of people don't notice that.
Yeah.
Top 10 biggest cities in the country, but we getting up there, bro.
Okay, let me ask you this, too, man. And I want to say I appreciate you because this is actually my brother, my friend, man. One of my closest friends, and he actually put me on a book by Malcolm X and Huey P. Newton, which was Revolutionary Suicide by Huey P. Newton and Malcolm X autobiography, right? What books would you suggest people to read just to learn about themselves and, just where we come from?
That's a good question, brother. I would say, because
I would say, what is your top 3?
My top 3? Okay, I'm going to answer the top 3 first, then I'm going to answer that second one next.
Okay.
My top 3 from 3 to 1, I say number 3 is Powernomics, the National Plan to Empower Black America, which is talking about building black wealth, ethno-aggregation, vertical integration instead of horizontal integration. It's talking about the Reconstruction era, bro. I'm gonna get to I'm trying not to. I ain't gonna go too deep into it because I was on topic.
Yeah.
But the Reconstruction era, because some people talk about, black folk can't never come together. We ain't never did it before. I don't know why you preach that. We can't never do it, bro. The Reconstruction era was post-slavery, late 1800s, early 1900s. Emancipation Proclamation was signed in 1865. That's when we were freed from chattel slavery, physical bondage, semi-free from slavery because there's new racial caste systems and forms of subjugation and oppression of black people. But the Reconstruction era, bro, post-slavery. We were once enslaved, right? We was doing everything for white folks, for the slave master or for the oppressor. We was, doing the dishes, cultivation, doing all the farming, doing everything, bro. And we had all these acquired skills and abilities because we did everything for them white folks. Yeah. We literally did everything for them, all the physical labor, all the handiwork, all that period, all the services for them. So we had all these abilities, skills, talents, and things we're able to do. So when we were free from slavery, we said, hey, we can do this for ourselves. We have black transportation services, black buses, black banks, black healthcare facilities, black entertainment industries, black everything. And that was, again, the Reconstruction era, post-slavery, late 1800s, early 1900s. But then where integration happened, we didn't just integrate socially to where you can go out to eat with a white individual, go to a ball game or sporting event with a white individual, or you can, hang out with a white individual. We didn't just integrate socially to where we can do that. We integrated economically. So we left all those black businesses, establishments and provided services and integrated economically with the white folks' businesses and establishments. And that's why we found ourselves in a position of predicaments we're in now to where we're in that rat race now. Yeah. Now we're trying to get those black businesses services again. But I'm going to go back. Number 3 book is, Powernomics, National Plan to Empower Black America by Dr. Claude Anderson. Number 2 is the book you just talked about, Revolutionary Suicide by Huey P. Newton. Who was
Black Panther?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Couldn't have said it better myself. The co-founder of the original Black Panther Party. Not that Marvel Wakanda. Oh, Wakanda. Not that Black Panther.
The real Black Panther.
The real Black Panthers. You seen Boondocks, right?
Yeah.
Huey Freeman is based off of Huey P. Newton, the co-founder of the Black Panther Party. Okay. That's why he got the afro and stuff like that.
So that means y'all gotta go check that out. Go Google that right now when you're listening to it.
For sure. Definitely check that out. But my number one favorite book of all time, this book had the most profound impact on me. This man, it's crazy how his demise was over 57 years ago, but his philosophy, ideals, and economic blueprint and overall blueprint to improve the overall quality of life of our people, right. Is still relevant today. But El Haj Malik El Shabazz himself, better known as Malcolm X, bro. You see him, he right here on the jacket. He on my screensaver. He on a children's book. He on the board game.
Hey, if you know Brother Jamaal, you know that's his that's his favorite revolutionary.
Yes, sir. That's my dog, man. That's my dog. He taught me how to be a man, bro. He taught me how to
talk about that. Talk about when you first read the book, man. What it taught you, you know. Where it took you to.
When I first read that book, I relate to him so much, bro, because his highest level of formal education was 8th grade, bro.
Dang,
he didn't have no college, no post high school education or anything like that. 8th grade, bro. He got locked up, and he did about somewhere between 6 to 10 years in prison, bro. This is when he was Malcolm Little. He wasn't Malcolm X yet. He hadn't gone through his self-discovery phase yet. When he was in prison, guess what he did to help improve his overall quality of life?
What's that?
He read books, bro. He sat there and read all these books, bro. And when he got out of prison, he became Malcolm X, and he started doing things for himself. He had self-preservation and self-determination. He stopped relying on not just the same people, but the same government and forces, in which led him to his, difficult predicaments, circumstances, and conditions. Because the American government, bro, has never had our best interests at heart. This is not my personal opinion, bro. This is proven on historical observation. You can take the most historical context. You can take the most minimal or small historical observation and come to this conclusion, bro. People think, oh, it was just during chattel slavery or slavery or physical bondage, and then, they just, out of nowhere, it became a good government or good people. Now they're looking out for black people. No. The first racial caste system or system of control against black people was chattel slavery or physical slavery. That was one. We told them, we told them, hey, slavery is bad. Okay, we're going to listen to y'all. Slavery is bad. Boom, we're going to give y'all black codes, Jim Crow, and segregation. Hey, segregation is bad. Jim Crow is bad. Black codes are bad. Okay, we're hearing y'all. Boom, we're going to give y'all the war on drugs. Hey, the war on drugs is bad. Okay, boom, we're going to give y'all something else.
Back to back, huh?
Exactly. Then we had the crack epidemic, prison industrial complex, mass incarceration. Now, look what they doing with the abortion laws that just passed, a few days ago to the Supreme Court?
Yep.
You know why they really doing that, bro. You know why they really doing that?
Talk about it.
The two main reasons why that new abortion... So, with the abortion law that they did, they're leaving it up to the states to decide the abortion stipulations and regulations for the states. But remember this. The American government once let slavery up to the states, to where the state can decide that they want to enslave black folk. They also, the American government also said we're going to leave segregation up to the states, to where the states can decide segregation or separation laws. Now they're leaving abortion up to the states. Black women are 3 to 5 times more likely to die in a hospital due to giving birth or anything related to giving birth in a hospital than a white woman. That's number one. Where so many black women are dying in the hospitals from that. That's also why they're trying to stop abortion. Number two, white folks are not reproducing or procreating at the same rate as black people are. White people are not having babies like we are, bro. We repopulating. Yeah. We pushing out all the... Hey,
look, we already know that.
We pushing out these babies. Our population rate...
Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that.
But again, bro, that's the two main reasons, bro. Because white people, our population rate or percentage of reproduction or procreation rate is going up. Theirs, bro, was stagnant for this past decade, but now it's projected to go down. That's why they're doing that now. They're trying to force people to have babies. And with this economic climate, this is why some people not having babies. No, bro, it's hard enough just to pay rent, to get a loaf of bread, some milk.
That's facts.
Yeah, so that's the two reasons why this new Supreme Court ruling for abortion is anti-black.
Hey, he done dropped some gems, man. If you ain't learned nothing from this, man, I don't know. But I want to talk about this, too, because I'm pretty sure a lot of people ask you this as well. When did you become Brother Jamaal?
I became Brother Jamaal during those years where I was reading books. I had a self-discovery phase during those years because, bro, again, I have no confidence. I didn't know who I was. I didn't know what I wanted to do in life. Bro, I was in the military, bro. That's how lost I was. I'm in the military. I'm not preaching sedition, which is, advocating for someone not to join the military or because that's illegal. You can't sit there and tell somebody, hey, don't join the military, or force somebody not to join the military. That's called sedition. I'm not preaching sedition, but I'm just saying I thank the military for making me depressed enough to want to go in business for myself. But what's the point of fighting for the country which has never fought for you? Black people are the only people in human existence, in the history of humankind, the history of human existence, to be deemed or considered people by words on a piece of paper, bro. We're the only people. We're only considered human beings by words on a piece of paper. But why would you fight for an organization that has never fought for you? The same same organization that's a part of the government, or fight for the same government who once said that you're not a human being, you're less than chattel, you're less than animals. The same group of people who castrated us, same group of people who separated us from our historical roots, same group of people who raped our ancestors. They lynch us. They medical experimentations on us, mutations, medical malpractices, the war on drugs. I can go all day, but I became Brother Jamaal while I was in the military, bro. And what's crazy is, bro, was I start reading all these books and I start, thinking about making my own products and stuff like that. And there's people coming to me. I was the E4. My rank is E4. It's people that was E9s, colonels, sergeant majors, sergeant first class, people that's been in the military 15, 20 years, some 30 years, lost, coming to me for advice because I read all these books. They see me on social media doing this, and that, coming to me for advice. People that was even higher up in the military, generals and stuff like that, they didn't like that, bro. I probably shouldn't even be talking. You know what? I don't care, bro. They tried to pin a case on me in the military, bro.
For real?
They tried to get all this falsified information on me in the military, bro. I was under investigation in the military. I couldn't leave the installation in the military or, my workplace. I was on lockdown in the military, bro, because they was basically trying to say I'm preaching, I'm preaching racism, or I'm about to go all out on some white folks and this and that. I don't got no hate or any vengeance towards white people. I'm not trying to advocate, hey, go kill a white person. No, I'm just saying that we need to have things for ourselves as black people.
Right.
Every group of people has their own wants, needs, concerns, and interests. Like we need reparations. Black people don't need reparations. White people don't need reparations. The Jews get reparations after the 3 to 5 year Holocaust. 10 million people died during that Jewish Holocaust. Jews are very well deserving of reparations. They deserve the reparations. But it's only 3 to 5 years. 10 million Jews died. The Japanese get reparations due to the bombs, the bombs that was dropped on them. Hiroshima, when America dropped bombs on them, they get reparations. Native Americans get reparations. No other group of people have endured the pain and suffering that the masses of black and African people have gone through, have been subjected to by the American government. You remember I was talking to you about the Jewish Holocaust? They get reparations for a 3 to 5 year Holocaust. 10 million Jews died. Yeah. What about the black and African Holocaust? This has been going on for 5 centuries, 500 years plus, and we haven't gotten reparations. They promised us 40 acres in the mural during Emancipation Proclamation. We ain't seen a single chicken or rooster, not an ant, nothing.
I need that.
Yeah, not an inch of land, nothing.
Yeah, I need that though.
Yeah, but I became Brother Jamaal. I was in the military, man. But because I was like, man, I'm tired of working for. It don't matter how many hours I put into this job, I'm gonna get that same check.
Yep. No matter how hard you work, you can be killing yourself.
Yeah.
You're gonna get the same pay.
I can put in 40 hours a week, overtime, 50 hours a week. I'm gonna get that same check, bro. And I would barely have anything to show for it after I pay all my, utilities, bills, and obligations and priorities and stuff like that. So they're like, you know what, man, I'm gonna take some of this bread I'm making in this job I don't like doing. Take some of that bread, even though I ain't making that much. Few dollars over here on the side, come out with this product. Few dollars over here on the side, come out with this service and this product, and it just slowly stacked up. Bro, I start selling rubbing oils. You know the African scented oils, you know the body oils?
Yeah,
First product I ever sold, bro. I used to buy them from an African shop. African brother of mine, man. He got a small store when I was living in Colorado while I was in the military before I went to Germany and a few other places. I used to buy them for $5 a piece, sell them for $10 a piece, make a $5 profit on each oil, bro. Then I was selling candy, bro. Selling the honey buns, bro. Just anything, selling anything, bro.
Yep.
Until I could, come up with these different products. But being depressed in the military, bro, and just not liking being in the military, and reading them books, that's how I became Brother Jamaal.
Hey, and that's deep, man. I just want to ask you this one last question, just for the young people and older people that's listening. How do you develop that keep going mindset, that drive, that I'm gonna keep going even when times is hard?
That's a great question, brother.
Or matter of fact, how do you stay consistent? Because you've been very consistent. People go look at your Instagram page, and see you've been consistent.
Appreciate that, by the way, brother. I would say, first of all, you got these fake positive people, fake optimistic people.
Toxic positivity, y'all guys. Go look that up. It's called toxic positivity. But go ahead.
Thank you, brother. That's a great wording for it, because like, there's no such thing as a bad day, and you don't have to cry, or no, you don't really have to go get upset. Bro, it's a natural human emotion to get upset, to get discouraged at times, to get down. But it's all about if you can triumph from that, if you can come up from that, if you can persevere from that. Bro, I get upset all the time. Bro, just last year, this year I have been blessed. My business is booming. It's going crazy. Last year, bro, you remember when I was calling you, bro, again, we've been good friends for a long time since I was in the military, bro. I remember, bro, I could not get these board games moved, bro. Couldn't get them moved. I'm like, dang, bro, I got to pay rent. Dang, bro, I done dropped all this money on these board games, children's book, all these other products and services I started, and I got to pay rent. I got a car payment. I got credit card bills. I got to pay this and that. What am I going to do? I'm all messed up, bro. But you just got to keep going. Sometimes, bro, if you can't even remember your why on why you keep going, you still just got to do it. I know it sounds cliche and it sounds corny, and it may sound like it's easy to do because it's difficult, but you just got to keep going, bro. Like, look at Tyler. Bro, Tyler Perry saved 12 bands, bro. For y'all don't know, 12 bands, $12,000. 12 racks, 12 stacks for a play that nobody came up to, bro. Taraji P. Henson, I believe she left her hometown when she was like in her mid to late 20s, like $600-$700.
Yeah, I think I heard that story, yep.
And she went to some audition, I think, for Baby Boy. Was her first big role. You know, that movie with Tyrese. And she got that role, bro. $700 in her pocket, bro. Late 20s. Bro, Jay-Z was in, like, what, late 20s?
Yep.
When he first blew up, bro.
Yep.
Madam C.J. Walker was on the board game, bro. The Madam C.J. Walker Theater is right down the street from us in Indianapolis. Bro, she moved city to city, bro. And she, I think, experimented, like, on hundreds of black women. She got her products right, bro. Broke. She had pennies to her name, bro. Sometimes not even a cent to her name. She still kept going, bro. That's why I be telling people, bro, it's good to know your history, bro. Because when you can see these other black individuals that went through the same thing, the same stuff you going through, check your history. See what they did to get where they at in life, to where you want to be in life, and incorporate that to your present.
Man, that's a fact. You just said a gem. So even when you were saying it, I was thinking about the Kanye West documentary, how he was, we got to see it, him going into the office and trying to get to that next level.
And they weren't even rocking with him at first.
Man, that's some great.